Hi, it's the start of today's vlog. I keep on saying vlog. Today I'll be making rainbow cakes. Well, more like rainbow buns. So I'm just off to go and get some shopping. Yeah, I'll keep you updated with that. I'll make a video of how to make them. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. I've just got the shopping. Now I'm walking back barefooted because these crappy shoes are really annoying. Whilst I was in Co-op, I also decided to make leek and potato horse soup. So not only am I going to be making rainbow cakes, I'm going to be making potato soup and leek soup. Anyway, I'll do another part when I get back in the house, which will be another maybe 5-10 minutes. Right, bye. I'm back at home and I've got all the ingredients out. What you'll need is you'll need a pair of scales, you'll need self-raising flour, self-raising flour, butter, caster sugar, it has to be caster sugar, various food colourings of what you want, and 2 eggs. First of all, I'm going to measure out the sugar and the butter, and I'm going to do what's known as creaming together. Right, I'll need 100 grams of caster sugar, there. Put it in the bowl. And I will also need 100 grams of butter too. Let's get a spoon. On some proper baking butters, it actually says where 100 grams should be approximately. But this one doesn't, because it's not a baking butter, but it's still quite a good butter to bake with. Now that we've got 100 grams, you put that in as well. And we just put the scales to one side. And then get a mixing spoon, any size, any shape. And then what we do is that, probably can't see it, but you go like that with the butter and the sugar to mix it together. You'll need heat whilst you're creaming together the butter and the sugar. You need to put the oven to gas mark 5, and you need a cake tray that looks like this. And whilst you're putting on the oven, get your cake thingy-majiggies and put them in. There we go. Right, carry on creaming the butter and the sugar. I use Manpower, I don't use whisks, I think that's just lazy. Until it's got a nice consistency like that. Right, next up you need to measure out the flour, and it's 100 grams, you need to measure out 100 grams. And there we go. What I tend to do is that if it doesn't work out very well, as in the mixture, I add a little bit of water. So what I'm going to do now is you add the self-raising flour, just like that, and then you mix that a bit, but try and keep all of the mixture off the sides, otherwise that won't get mixed properly. Now you're mixing 2 eggs. Second egg going in. If you don't want to use water, then you can use milk as well, because that'll give it a nicer taste, so I might do that now. And then you just start to mix it now. It looks a bit weird at first, but then it gets better. With this, I haven't really calculated it fully. You might actually need to make 2 batches, so just buy enough. And now that I'm mixing it, you need to get all the air in, so it might work if you go like that as well, because that helps it rise. Right, now that looks like a good enough consistency. What we can do now is, depending on how many food colouring you've got, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, you get the right amount of bowls for that. So I've got enough bowls now. And now you just give it a last mix. Now that's definitely the right consistency. Now you section it up into the bowls, like so. You might need to get another spoon, so get a spoon. And then just section it out. Now that we're done separating out the mixture, you can put the big bowl to one side. And now that we're done with that, you get however many spoons you need for each bowl, as in you need 1 spoon for each bowl, so I'd need 3 spoons. And then you can use the bottled ones, but when I went to the shop, they stopped selling them bottled ones, so I just got this one. Looks like that. The first one's going to be yellow, so then you take the top off, obviously. And then you're going to need to cut off the edge. Now that we've done that, I'll get the bowl, and you can see you squirt out about that much, and then you just start to mix it. If it doesn't turn yellow enough, then you can add more if you want. So I'm gonna have to add more. At first it looks a bit orange as in the food colouring, but then it's actually yellow because it will mix with the things. Done that, you bring the first bowl over to the cake tins, and then you start to layer the first layer of it. Now you get the spoon and you use your finger, as long as it's clean, your finger, and then you do a first layer of the cake. You don't fill it that much, otherwise it might overflow. It should turn out right. them up, but there wasn't enough cake mixture for all of them. So if there isn't enough, just take them off, and then it's time to put in the oven. Should be really hot now, the oven. And should go in for around about 20 to 25 minutes. I thought I'd check on the cupcakes. They're about 10 minutes away from being finished, so every now and again just check it, but don't prod them until you think that they're definitely finished, because if you do, then they'll collapse, which you really don't want to happen. So let's just check. That's what they look like so far. I'll have to close them now. You want them to be quite golden. Well, not really that golden, because you can't really see it when they're golden, but yeah, I'll keep you updated. Bye. I've taken the buns out the oven. They look quite good. It took actually about 25 minutes, but that's because I took her a while.